Here we go again. So good afternoon and welcome to the Admin General Session at Edge 2017. I recognize a few faces in the crowd from the Developer General Session earlier, and that's great to see. One of the reasons is there's a really strong crossover between developers and admins. In fact, many of you in the audience might identify with both the developer story and our admin story. This session is going to be focused on the admin persona. So if you consider yourself an Akamai admin or a user, even some of the time, you're in the right place. One of the key themes that we've heard many times today already is about DevOps, and we see how Akamai customers are aligning with this trend. The second half of DevOps is the ops part, and that often means a partnership with software engineering teams to create, operate, secure, and optimize apps as they reach their maturity. As you know, the theme here in the developer zone is build the future. So in that spirit, let's talk a little about the past and a lot about the future. To start off, I'd like to show you a quick video about how we got to where we are today in terms of the admin experience. All right, that was a cool little journey through time. Just out of curiosity, is there anybody here that remembers the I Am Akamai console from 2000? We got one hand in the audience. Somebody that goes all the way back to 2000. So if you're watching closely, that was a 30-second view of the past, present, and future evolution of the Akamai admin experience over the entire 19-year history of Akamai. We've obviously come a long way since the early days. If you're watching very closely, the closing image probably didn't look that familiar. That's because it's part of the work we're doing to reinvent the product experience here at Akamai. And to tell us a little more about that, I'd like to invite up to the stage Armando Gonzalez, Vice President of Product Experience Design. Uh-oh. Mike.
Thank you, Corey.
There we go.
Wow. So we know your time is limited. That's why we're building a new product experience around two key ideas: personalization and ease of use. In order to create a more personalized experience, we had to make some changes to the internal way we work. Two key main changes that we're making. One is making sure that we include your voice in our product life cycle earlier and more frequently. The second change that we're making is making sure that our products work very well together. We understand and we admit that our products right now have some seams in between and they're not that easy to work. So today we are presenting to you the new product experience. This work is based on 4 key natural user flows: getting started, managing services, analyzing value, and learning Akamai. Getting started is about discovery, trials, and the ability to create configurations on your own without any kind of Akamai expert support. Managing services is a really cool new user experience we're pulling together for the portal, so that you can find the most important information that you care about quickly and more easily. Analyzing value we understand that in order to make good business decisions in your companies, you got to understand what is the value that your Akamai services are bringing to your company. So we're revamping the reporting experience. And finally is learning Akamai, which has to do with getting answers to the questions that you have about our products and services in ways that help you resolve your situations. Now, in terms of delivering ease of use, we're actually revamping our whole UI through a new UI framework that we call the ARC design system. It's a more simplified design system, the UI in general, and it brings the latest standards that the industry is using, so you're already aware and accustomed to using these different design elements. Now, in terms of getting started, the first part of the user experience, I wanted to highlight one product that's already live and you can already take advantage of, which is the Onboard Configuration Assistant. The Onboard Configuration Assistant is a 4-step self-provisioning tool that allows you to create highly customized configurations in an intuitive way, but more specifically, you can actually do it in a matter of minutes, which, as you already know, is a big departure from where we were before. And you can do all this without any kind of previous knowledge on CDN or Akamai. Now, the part that I'm really excited about is the managed services, which is the new portal experience. Thank you. The new control center is a portal that's organized around your goals rather than our apps. We understand we've been doing a lot of that in the past, and we're changing that altogether. It does so by stripping away all extraneous noise in the user experience and by personalizing the information that matters to you. This means more time achieving tasks, less time navigating, trying to figure out how to get to those things that you care about. Now, just to name a few of the features that we're adding to the new portal experience, we have tailored menus. Say goodbye to the mega menu and hello to tailored menus. Tailored menus are basically menus that are given to you, displaying, first of all, the information that is related to your profile. And we are also creating better information, better access to all other products and information at Akamai. So you should be able to find, products and services and information much more quickly. The second feature of this new design is what we call the status cards. Status cards collect the most important information about the services that you care about most, and they give you a look at a glance, so you don't have to spend a lot of time navigating from one point to the other. And then finally, the Your Activity section, it surfaces shortcuts that allows you, for example, the recent activities you've had in the portal, they will surface on the next session when you come back, so you can start from where you finished the last time, the last session. If you guys are interested in learning more about this exciting new product experience for the portal, we have a kiosk here, together with other kiosks as well, that you can actually start learning more about it, more in depth. But specifically, we're going to have a session right after this one. So if you want to learn more about it, stick around. So analyzing value. We understand that in order to make better business decisions, we need to give you better understanding of where what's the value of your Akamai services and products. Now, the new reports that we have just redesigned, which by the way, they're online, they're live already, they save you time and increase your efficiency by bringing together traffic, the current traffic of your properties, billing reports, and insights together under a seamless interface with intuitive navigation and search. And finally, Learn Akamai, as I was referring to earlier, is the home for help, product documentation, quick start guides, and release notes. With this new website that's currently public, you can actually find any kind of document or need in terms of understanding questions that you might have about products and services, and be able to find it through Google search directly because the site is public already. So it's a new place where you can actually get answers to questions that you have for your products and services.
Fantastic. Oh. Fantastic. Thanks, Armando. I'll take the mic. Actually, you need that for 1 second. So that's a great update. OCA, Akamai Control Center, Learn Akamai, reporting, all fantastic things. You've obviously been busy. Thanks for taking us through this. That's super exciting stuff. You teased us with a few screens from a whole new Akamai Control Center experience. And I think that attendees can get their hands on and give feedback in the booth in the developer zone just over there. What are we looking at in terms of timelines for alpha or beta or preview availability to get this to real users in real life?
Yeah, so we are working really hard on getting it all done. You should be expecting to be able to sign up for beta in the second half of 2018.
First half of 2018, right?
First half of 2018.
Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Armando. Great stuff. So the next topic on our list is one that you've already been introduced to. I'm going to put this mic over here. That you've already been introduced to this morning on the main stage with Tom and Ash, and again during the developer general session, if you attended that earlier. It's DevOps, and I thought it was particularly important to highlight some of the admin-specific capabilities that we have introduced in line with our Akamai for DevOps program. We know that the DevOps pattern and agile development and operations practices in general are having a huge impact on the admin community. To take us through a couple more admin-relevant items, I'd like to invite someone who's been overseeing much of the admin DevOps work underway. That's Allison Peacock, Director of Product Line at Akamai. Allison, come up and help me out.
Thank you, Corey. Hello, everyone. So by now, you've probably heard that the Akamai DevOps program is bringing together development and operations in a meaningful way to create daily efficiencies by automating the software delivery pipeline. So here we see the infinite loop. That's the agile development, the iterative agile development in the DevOps pattern. And if we look on the right-hand side, I think that's typically where a lot of our admin users are spending time, and release, deploy, operate, and monitor. And so I'd like to call out a couple of tools that we're introducing in that space that will really help admin users achieve these efficiencies. So even if you're not a developer, our solutions really make it accessible to manage your configurations as code and to integrate with lots of open source tools like Varnish, like Terraform, and WordPress. So let me tell you a little bit. The first tool that I want to talk about is one that we're really excited to introduce here, and that is the Akamai CLI. This command line interface radically simplifies the experience of working with some of our Akamai native APIs. Not only is it a powerful tool for developers, but it gives admins the ability to integrate with the Akamai platform from a very simple and scriptable interface. So it's very easy to install. It comes as binaries for several popular operating systems. Easy to install, easy to get started. So you can be writing lightweight integrations and automations onto the platform very quickly. It's also open source. So right now, it supports the Property Manager API, and it supports Purge. And very soon, you will see additional capabilities filling out the entire Akamai CLI experience. Be sure to visit our demo booth. There's an Akamai CLI booth over here in the developer zone. You can get a full tour of its capabilities, and there are hands-on labs that will take you through the experience of using it so you can really see how simple it is. The other tool I want to mention is our fast activation and fallback. These are workflows that will drastically reduce the deployment time and allow you the time to test and validate changes very quickly. With fast activation and fallback, you can push configurations to the platform in about 5 minutes, and you can revert back even faster if you're not getting the results that you expected. I think that we can both agree that a more responsive platform is really the key to inspiring confidence to make changes. And so that's why we've put a lot of focus into making sure that our solutions have the speed and agility that really match your DevOps goals. This particular solution is available in the UI and in the API. And again, I invite you to visit us in the developer zone to find out more information. Those are the two areas I wanted to highlight.
Thanks, Allison. I just have one question for you. So fast fallback, we were on fast fallback and deployment and fallback. Is that available to everybody now?
Yes.
Is there any limitations?
No, it's available to all users right now.
Fantastic. Okay. I can't agree more. I mean, we all know that deployment times and the ability to change configuration quickly is critical to agile development processes. So looks great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Allison. Cool. Okay. Next, I'd like to talk about monitoring and how important real-time performance data is to admins. To give us a rundown on mPulse and the real-time monitoring capabilities of our web performance and security stack, I'd like to invite Lori Younger, Senior Product Manager, to give us the rundown. Lauren. You got it.
I got it. Thank you, Corey. So hi, everyone. Hopefully you guys all saw the keynote this morning and Tom and Craig Adams introducing mPulse to you. I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know what mPulse for admins, the power it can give you. So you just heard Allison talk about the fallback and the more responsive platform. Well, mPulse gives you the visibility to know how those config changes you've made are actually impacting your users and their experiences. So you get every single experience from every user, every device, every geography, every operating system browser, all of that information immediately in real time. This is available now in the marketplace. You can go, you can use Edge Injection. We've got a behavior and property manager. You can tag your site right away. So just imagine that responsiveness ability to make a change in your configuration and immediately see the impact and how it's impacting your users. In addition to this, it helps you start to create a performance conversation with your entire organization. So you can see with the correlation between the business KPIs that mPulse offers as well as the performance KPIs that you and your teams monitor so closely. And you can create a conversation with the business side and really start to create that top-down performance culture within your organization. Lastly, I wanted to discuss from an ops perspective. So from an ops perspective, you can actually start to immediately troubleshoot any issues and share those out, your findings, quickly with your engineering and development teams. We'll be doing a little more tomorrow in the roadmap if you want to come by and see some of the case studies. But you're able to, within minutes, drill down into an issue, see the errors, get the stack trace, send that file off to your engineer, as well as dive into the waterfall and have the exact session that users took to get to whatever issue they've encountered. So you now have a reproducible test case. So it's very easy to go in, figure out what's going on, and then hand that off to the right people to fix and test the issue. I talked about the real-time aspect of mPulse and how important that is. We're also very excited to announce that we now have a mobile app for mPulse. So if you have iOS, we also have a companion watch for the app, a companion app for the watch. You can go right now and download the mPulse app. So imagine you make changes, somebody else makes changes, you're at lunch, and you get an alert, something's happened to performance on your site. You can very quickly and easily go in and check the performance on your site, figure out, can I finish my lunch? Do I need to call somebody? Do I need to run back into the office right now? So we're really excited about this new development. Back to the offer that we have in the marketplace right now. We do have Impulse Lite. For the first 30 days, you get a full functionality trial. So you can try out all the different custom metrics, all the different custom dashboards. After 30 days, that will automatically fall back to the Lite product. You still get the DevOps dashboard. You still get an executive overview dashboard to share the performance data with the rest of your team. Use it yourself for visibility. Understand the impact of any configuration changes that you make. We have lots of booths and experiences where you can learn more about Impulse. So right over here, we've got the web performance booth. Downstairs, we've got the partner pavilion, the Genius Bar, the Expert Bar. We also have a digital performance management experience in the partner pavilion. So we'd love an opportunity to give you more information about Impulse, walk you through a full demo, and get you signed up in Marketplace for the product. Thanks so much.
Great. Thanks, Lauren. Here, I'll take that from you. And I just have one question for you. So you said that people can sign up for an Impulse. That's bad news. People can sign up for an Impulse free trial now, and in 30 days it turns into a freemium version.
Correct. Yes.
Right?
You get the full functionality for 30 days. You can sign up now in the Marketplace. It's super easy. You can tag the site through Property Manager. We'll inject it at the edge. About as easy as it gets.
Fantastic. So we're giving away Impulse. Sir, you are getting an Impulse today, okay? You are getting an Impulse.
And
everybody's getting Impulse.
If you do sign up for the next 4 weeks, everybody that signs up gets entered in a drawing for an Apple Watch. If you send us an issue that you actually find and fix, we also have a drawing for iPhone 10. So can't walk away without that
Hear
part.
that? iPhone 10s. That sounds awesome too. Okay,
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Thanks, Lauren. Okay, so clearly Impulse is leading the way with respect to mobile, the mobile admin experience as well. You're going to see more of this coming with our overall overhaul of the admin experience in future iterations. But you know, it's great to see the mobile, the wearable application, the iOS application. I think an Android application is on its way. Okay, so. The next item on our list gets back to the roots of the Open Platform Initiative. At Akamai, we have a long history of exposing the programmable power of the Akamai distributed network directly to developers and administrators. Edge Java, Cloud Catalyst, even configuration metadata itself is representative of the programmable or customizable nature of the Akamai network. We realized that it would be of tremendous value if we could put the flexibility of a developer in the hands of administrators, and thus Cloudlets were born. So first, I want to do a quick overview of Cloudlets and what they can do for admins today. Cloudlets are smart, scalable micro applications that let you leverage the Akamai Intelligent Platform to extend your DevOps capabilities to the edge. Cloudlets provide out-of-the-box functionality to help you do things like visitor prioritization. It's a user-friendly waiting room for business continuity during peak traffic. Edge Redirector allows you to create server-side redirects at scale and manage them in one single place rather than having to encode them in individual rules in Property Manager. Phased releases enables you to fast rollout of code changes to production with real users and the ability to fail back if something isn't working the way you thought it was. Audience segmentation lets you perform A/B testing on app traffic by splitting traffic with cookies and giving and serving two different experiences at the same time to different users. And finally, the newest of the Cloudlets is the application load balancing Cloudlet. So to give us a tour of the capabilities of the application load balancer Cloudlet, I'd like to invite up to the stage Lukasz Serpak to give us a demo.
Thank you, Corey. Hi. I have e-commerce platform deployed to data centers in 3 locations. I want my traffic split evenly across all 3, and in case of a failure, the traffic needs to be split between the remaining data centers, working data centers. Also, I need session stickiness, so whenever a user comes to my website, it should be served from the same data center. So far, it required quite complex setup, typically using GTM and advanced metadata in your site delivery configuration, which was not, of course, self-service. With application load balancer, all the complexity is hidden behind very simple interface where you define data centers and all load balancing relevant settings like splits, load balancing type. And those settings are also can be managed through OpenAPI, which opens a lot of possibilities, of course. And in order to visualize how ALB works and simulate different conditions, we created a dashboard. And let me switch my screen. Here we go. So the dashboard is built on top of open source software, Grafana, Prometheus. It pulls data through OpenAPI about load balancing. So this information is presented on top. You see data centers locations, West Coast, East Coast, and Europe, and load balancing type weighted 33, 34, and 33% for each, and current and historical load balancing split. Apart from that, I pull information from data centers to see current load, current CPU, and latency for each origin. The website is Magento. It shows which data centers serve the content on top of the page. Not sure if this is visible. Now it's served from data center 3. And what will happen if I take data center 3 down? Okay, it's down. We see it. Let me click on any link. I still see the content. I'm able to use the site, but it's served from data center 1. There was a small delay. We went to data center 3. We noticed that it's not working, and we failed over instantly to another working data center. And of course, if I take data center 1 and 2 down, so there is no working data center, there is a fallback action, and sorry page from net storage is served. It can be microsite, kind of snapshot of your website. So even your infrastructure is not available for any reason, the user experience is still good. There are a couple of other features of application load balancer which I'm not able to show right now, but the demo covers it. So I encourage you to come to our booth and and check it out and see other demos we created for you. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic. Thanks, Lukasz. That's really cool. So if I understand this correctly, you've taken them all down. You want to put one back up? Should we turn this site back on, maybe? It's probably a good idea. But basically, Application Load Balancer allowed you to create a multi-site self-healing environment where you've got near full availability all the time, so long as you have a single data center. If you lose everything, it automatically goes to maintenance, so you don't have a site outage. Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Fantastic. So that's pretty cool, and you can do that without having to write tons of code, tons of metadata. You know, it's very, very simple. All right, fantastic. Thanks, Lukasz. Let's go back to the slides. Great. Okay, so the last thing on my list is I want to announce our final announcement for the day. We're really excited to officially launch an Akamai admin program. For those of you that may be involved in the developer program, the admin program is very similar, and it's a powerful way for you to stay connected with a community of like-minded people that work with Akamai's technology on a regular basis. So let's take a look at the details of the program. The Akamai admin program has 4 key benefits for members. First, as a member, we'll give you a formal channel for product influence. As a user of Akamai, we'll ensure that your feedback finds the right audience with product management, user experience design, engineering, technical writing, virtually any other group that exists at Akamai. So I think that's a really big benefit. We need your feedback to understand how we're doing in terms of creating an admin experience that works for you, and this is a way that we can formalize that process. Second, we're going to keep you up to date on all the latest news, new features, plan changes, everything related to your Akamai user experience. The third thing is that many of you already participate in the various forums that we have on Akamai Community now. We'll be establishing a special forum for the Akamai Admin Program members to ensure that you have access to your peer group and to key Akamai knowledge all the time. And last but not least, being a member will give you exclusive access to learning opportunities and materials that will help you build your Akamai knowledge breadth and depth over time. This kind of enablement will be targeted specifically at admins, so giving you the information that you need proactively rather than you having to come to us and try and find it. So please sign up today. You can do so at this URL, the bit.ly/Akamai admin URL, or we have a sign up kiosk in the developer zone as well. One other thing I wanted to mention with respect to sign-ups and feedback and talk about product influence is underneath the chairs in the theater here, you'll see a card, which is a sign-up card to be part of our user experience studies that are going on a regular basis for various different things. You can self-select which ones you do or don't want to participate in, but if you sign up on the card, we'll put you on the user experience study list and contact you when we have a new study happening about various different things, like the new Akamai Control Center experience, as an example. Another benefit of signing up is that you're going to get some stamps for your passport and get some swag at the store later on. So don't forget to sign up for the admin studies as well. So that's pretty close to the end of the program, but I'm excited to get down to the developer zone and see all of you on the floor. And I'd like to give a big thank you to all the presenters that helped me today, to Armando and to Allison and to Lauren and to Lukash. Fantastic help. That's great. Before I let you go, I want to do one more thing. We're going to give away some more stuff. Not Impulse. You all got Impulse already. Everyone can have a freemium version of that. We're going to give away an Xbox One S right now. So get out your tickets. Everybody got a ticket? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Everyone has a number. We're going to do a drawing for the Xbox right now, and we're going to try and find a winner. Jess?
All right. This is my favorite part of the day.
Hold on, I want to see, you've got real numbers in there, right?
Yeah,
okay.
no, I mean, this is
legitimate. We're not just pulling like a number out.
All right, 768338. You around?
768338. Going once, going twice. Oh!
All right.
And we have a winner.
Come on up.
Fantastic. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate your time. Have a great conference.